I'm your host with the most welcome 23. You're joining me for Royal Romance Book 3, Chapter 22, Happily Ever After. With your wedding over and Anton safely behind bars, you wake up in the arms of Liam for the first time as a married couple. Good morning, my queen. Liam. Why didn't you wake me up? Isn't this such a nice sight? Why is there ... That's... I didn't want to disturb you. You seem so happy in your sleep. Well, I was dreaming of Spider-Man. Believe me, I'm even happier to be awake with you right now. You tuck your head against Liam's chest. Last night was... magical. I know it seems impossible, but every time that we're together is better than last, my queen. Having you last night and knowing that finally you were my wife, it was more than I dreamed of. Liam pulls you close and kisses you. You close your eyes and forget the world around you. I want a lifetime of nights like that with you. Then the queen shall have it. And have all of me now. Now and forever, my love. So what are the royal plans for the day? Planting trees, kissing babies? I'm not ready to share you with the kingdom yet. I want you to myself this morning. Oh? He pulls you into a second kiss, deeper than before. Liam leans towards you, bringing his face closer to yours. I have a little surprise waiting for you, but you'll need to get dressed first. Aww, not undressed? You and Liam roll out of bed and step into the closet together. Pick out an outfit for your surprise morning outing with Liam. Just doing it. You know it's the final chapter when Choices doesn't even give a shit. You turn to show off as Liam finishes dressing. How's this? Wonderful. Ready to tell me what you're planning? The fastest way to find out is to put this on. Liam places a silk blindfold in your hands. Do you trust me? I have one of those. As the world falls to black, Liam leads you outside. Careful. I should sneak a peek past the blindfold, take Liam's hand, pretend to fall so Liam catches me. What if he doesn't? Bang! She banged her head on a sword. Take Liam's hand. Maybe we could hold hands, so I don't trip. You feel Liam's warm hand wrap snugly around yours. A short while later, you feel yourself led into a car, then driven a short distance away. You step out onto what seems like a stone path among tall blades of grass. You hear the call of birds overhead and smell salt on the wind. Are we... Liam lifts the blindfold. And you find yourself on a secluded private beach. He raises a picnic basket in his arms. I know we'd both love to take a month-long honeymoon to some tropical paradise, but with Cordonia recovering and Anton facing trial, it's going to take a little extra time for us to get together, or get there. So I thought if we can't have our full honeymoon just yet, maybe we can have something special in the meantime. Is it really just you and me? Don't mind Mara and Bastine hiding in the trees and bushes over there. We have the beach completely to ourselves. There's no one else here for miles in any direction. You really thought this through? Mostly. I didn't know what you'd want for breakfast, so I brought a few different options to choose from. Now, what can I get you to drink? You didn't bring coffee, you piece of shit. I mean, I love you, Liam. Infused water, tropical punch, mimosa. It's too damn early. I've never actually had infused water. Looks kind of good. I know it's mints and the fruit floating around in the water. We'll go with tropical punch. We're on a beautiful beach, soaking in the sun with our toes in the sand. Time to get into the tropical spirit. You take a long sip of the punch and find yourself struck by the bright, fruity sensation of your drink's perfect combination of flavors. Mmm. Now, how about something neat? Ah, we have freshly baked morning rolls. Okay. French pastry. No. Fruit and cheese platter. This one's tough. Freshly baked morning roll. We'll do light. We'll do light and healthy. Why choose one breakfast when you can have a dozen tiny breakfasts? You take a bite. Good? Right, perfect. Thank you so much for putting this together for us. You finish your breakfast side by side with Liam, looking across an impossibly blue ocean to an endless, bright horizon. Drinks, breakfast, a miniature honeymoon by the shore. You really thought of everything. What comes next? That part is up to you. We could go back to the palace, or for 30 diamonds, or we could stay just a little while longer and have some fun together on the beach. Maybe something more. Now, you know, Liam, I don't like sand. It's crevice, it gets in places, like my butt crack, thing. I don't know, man. Liam moves towards you in the sand and looks in your eyes with a longing expression. This is your final chance to spend an intimate moment with Liam. You would have been better off showing him with no shirt on. Just saying. We've made so many wonderful memories here already. I think I'm ready to head home soon and start our lives together. Home. Liam suddenly strips off his clothes and begins running down the beach. You can't take me! Liam looks over his shoulder to the city in the distance. I love what that means now. That we have a home to go to together. Me too. You dig your toes deeper into the sand as Liam places an arm around the back of your waist. This morning was perfect. Thank you. Now that we're married, moments like this one can happen whenever we want them to. And that's why we shouldn't have to be forced to pay diamonds for them, just saying. I'm looking forward to sharing a lifetime of them. Liam squeezes you close, then stands and offers you a hand. Ready? Let's go home. A few weeks later, on the eve of your actual honeymoon, which has now been spoiled because we can't spend any more intimate moments with Liam. Good job, Choices! A letter has summoned you to the Royal Palace's boutique. Hello, I got this letter about an appointment for clothes. You got a message too, huh? As did I. Hey, I got one too! And here I was hoping this would be a solo appointment. All of your friends except Liam are there. Each pulls out a letter, much like your own. Whatever this is, I think Liam's on it. And I saw him coming out of the Royal Armory the other day, but he wouldn't tell me what he was doing in there. Now that you mention it, I heard him talking to Madeline about some kind of guest list. Ooh, what if it's a surprise party or some kind of drill? A surprise party drill? Maybe Liam is planning something before we go on our honeymoon. I can't believe your honeymoon is finally here. How have you two been enjoying the married life? Oh, it's insufferable. I can't wait to leave him in a few months. God damn it. Marriage life. Marriage rocks. The best part is spending every amazing moment with your husband, sharing a bedroom. No more Anton. Well, I mean, I would assume that the point of marriage is to spend every day with the person you love, so no more wondering or waiting. We finally get to be together for good. At least when Liam isn't planning mysterious get-togethers. There's a brisk knock on the door, and before anyone can answer, Madeline just walks in. Good, you're all here. Want to tell us what this is all about? King Liam is clearly planning some royal event, but he didn't tell me the details, and I only know that there's going to be a celebration this afternoon. Is that why the invitation said to dress your best? And to bring no more than 2 concealed daggers? Mine said shirt and shoes are mandatory. No denim. Ha! Obviously, I tailored each invitation to its recipients. Huh, some things never change. What's your letter say? Spend the diamonds. In light... In light of whatever this mysterious event may be, I expect you all to look presentable for the court. Anna ducks into a changing booth and is out in a flash. Ta-da! Not a problem. Drake steps out of his own changing booth, adjusting his collar. Do you practice jumping into fancy dresses, or is it just a natural skill? Ha ha! You did that tie up pretty quick yourself. Are they having this? Is this like a thing? Olivia steps out of another booth with a smirk, swishing her skirt around her heels. Dressing oneself isn't rocket science, but we do make a rather dashing group. Maxwell, you coming? I'm trapped in a matrix of possibilities. Riley, help me pick. Which one looks cooler? Okay, so Maxwell, I love you, man. I love you like a brother from another mother, but, you know what? Why not? Just dress yourself, man. You're fun, unique. Just do it. House Belmont's honor demands it. Oh, God. I never approved that. Ah, but you said no, he had to have shirts and shoes. You never said anything about his outfit. It's too late. The Cleophas rides again. Well, I'm not about to physically remove it from your body. Madeline clears her throat and turns to you. As for you, Riley, the Queen of Cordonia can't show up in just anything. We gotta spend diamonds. King Liam had this custom tailored for you. Hand it over. Oh, custom made, kind of like custom faded. You remember Transformers? It was custom faded paint job. Why is it the love of our life, the king, we're also a queen, why the f do we have to pay diamonds? Can you explain this to me? I don't know. Black. Guess who's back, back again. Black's always in fashion. Say it again. I don't know what Liam has us walking into. Safer to stick with the old standby. For once I can't argue with your logic. Really? I'll have to mark this day in my calendar. One more thing. As a queen, you have the right to wear a tiara signifying your status as royalty. I've arranged a number of options for you. Oh, I bet you have for more diamonds. I like the sound of that. Every time she fades in, she goes naked. We got pink, gold, white, just smaller. And I don't give a shit. No, we'll be pretty princess. No to pink. What do they say? Hold on. Flaunt your... It's the same goddamn thing. They didn't put much thinking into this. Mother of God. There's no fucking difference. You know what? Just because of you, Pixelberry. Just because of you. You put no thought into it whatsoever. I think I'll go for the Queen of the People look without the tiara. You're missing an opportunity to show off. That works for me. I don't have to worry about Riley losing a precious and expensive headpiece. Now, all of you need to hurry to the throne room. It's bad form to keep the king waiting. You step into the royal throne with your friends, asking when this shit show will finally be over, and people kept asking for book 4. If they can't put any thought into the finale, I don't know what to tell you. And find the entire hall packed with people from across Cordonia. What the... Hey, maybe this is one of those flash mob things I heard about. No, that died. It looks like some sort of official royal ceremony. Whatever it is, I think we're supposed to make our way towards the thrones? Triumphant blare as you begin. You walk down the grand hall. As you arrive at the thrones, Madeline arranges you and your friends in a line as Liam appears. I expected you to wear the outfit, Riley. I expected it, and I asked for it. All of a sudden, he's turned into a dictator. You look, official, and quite stunning, but all will become clear in a moment. Liam turns to face the crowd. People of Cordonia, we have assembled this morning to recognize and pay respects to our national heroes. Did he say heroes? Don't look at me. I'm as surprised as you are. Don't worry, Maxwell. If I were you, I'd be surprised too. Like the legends of old, the brave souls presented before you today have withstood many dangers, sacrificed their safety, stood strong in the face of those who would destroy us. Lord Maxwell Percival Beaumont. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Majesty. Your unerring optimism in the face of adversity, I hereby dub thee Guardian of the Realm. Oh, this is gonna go to his head. Thank you, Lady Hannah Lee. For grace under duress and invaluable companionship, I hereby dub ye Guardian of the Realm. Well, alright. Everybody gets to be Guardian today. You humble me, Your Majesty. Duchess Olivia Navrakis, your steadfast determination and commendable, if not somewhat frightening, aptitude at arms, I hereby dub thee Guardian of the Realm. This is gonna get old. Sir Drake Walker, your unwavering loyalty and selfless sacrifice to Cordonia, to its citizens, and to its king, I hereby dub thee Guardian of the Realm. You can hear the enthusiasm, can't you? Drake nods respectfully. Guardians, step forward and be recognized. Your friends step forward in near unison. The hall fills with applause as news cameras flash. What about me? Okay? I hereby dub thee Queen. Finally, Riley Venti. From the moment you stepped foot on Cordonian soil, you treated this country and its people as your home and your family. You were promised a chance for a better life, and I hope you found it. If you call me Realm Guardian of the I'm done with you. We're getting a divorce. But it was us, here across the whole of this nation, whose lives were truly made better. You fought for us, you unified us, you won our hearts. You won my heart. Liam raises a large ornate medallion over your head. I hereby dub thee Champion of the Realm, the highest title bestowed by the crown. Okay, that's better. You better. Okay? Better give me a better title next time. This distinction reflects the gratitude of not only the royal family, but our entire nation. Liam lowers the medallion over your shoulders, giving you a chance to say a few words to the crowd. I want to hear some noise, people! You will strive to prove myself worthy of such a great armor. Couldn't have done this well. Liam! Oh, look at that, guys! It's called... What's the word? Favoritism. A goal I have no doubt you will achieve with both ease and grace. Thank you, Your Majesty. Well said, Riley. Hear, hear. All the nonchalant people will now speak, and it won't mean shit. From Mystery Woman to Champion of the Realm, what a story! You step forward to join your friends, prompting a second, louder round of applause from all attendants. Here, in the presence of such noble heroes, I have one more announcement to make before my people. I have decreed that the formation of a royal council, a circle of worthy advisors from common to noble born, to help guide my and Queen Riley's decisions. It is my sincere hope that through this council, all who now or will ever live in Cordonia will have a rightful say in its future. So basically, last night you were up watching King Arthur. A royal council, but the monarchy hasn't had one in, well, ever. Why today? Anton Severus's actions were inexcusable, but I believe that he and other groups with similar goals felt the need to grasp at power through violence because Cordonia failed to offer it to them any other way. That is why I formed the Royal Council, a peaceful and productive means of sharing the responsibility of power. Have the Chancellors been chosen? Let me guess, all of our friends. I'll reveal the Council's full roster and selection process at a later time, but there are some members I wish to announce today. Called it. All newly appointed Guardians of the Realm before me are hereby invited to join as my advisors. I can't believe it! A seat on the Royal Council? Hey, just when I thought I was out of amazing titles to tack on to the end of my name. Are you sure you want me? For a thing like that? King Liam was perfectly clear. Sounds like you're about to have an actual job, Drake. Liam guided you back across the hall to adoration of the crowd. Wow, I'm speechless. Hopefully not for long. We need your voice on the council, Hannah. When are we supposed to start, counseling? Like, also, how specific are we allowed to get with our advice? Because I have opinions about the playlists used at coronation balls, and that I need to get out. There will be time to work out the details soon, but for now, we have a ball to throw, and everyone's honored to attend. As your friends make their way to the ballroom, you stay behind for a moment to share a word with Liam. Champion of the Realm? How does it feel? Like, it should have come with some sort of cash prize, or diamonds. I've accomplished something important. Good, because you have. I'm just happy I was able to make something of coming of here. It's more than something, Riley. If I listed all the things you've done that Cordonia is grateful for, we'd have a very long ceremony. Thanks, Liam, for all of it. You've earned everything I ever gave you. Should we head to the ball? I have a few things left to attend here, but I won't be far behind you. Why are you attending to them? Aren't I queen? I'm just saying. I'm queen, guys. Let me brush my hair back. I am but a Disney queen. I'm not even a Disney princess. The doors to the grand ballroom of the palace are thrown open, and you make your entrance. Here we go. Riley, or should I say champion of the realm. It's been 500 years since Cordonia has had a champion. I'd expect the next to be a Arrakis, but I can see how, considering the circumstances, Liam could justify naming you. After all, you did help put Anton away, and you do rule by Liam's side as queen. I suppose what I'm saying is, if it can't be me, I can respect that it's you. Olivia, for the record, just shut up and give me a hug already. You'd better respect it, otherwise I'll banish you. You won't do it. You won't do it. We need enemies for Book 4. You won't do it. For the record, you'd have made an excellent champion of the realm. I know, but I appreciate that you think so too. Just then a triumph sounds. The herald announces the king's arrival. Could you imagine every time someone important walks through the door, a trumpet has to be blown? No, screw this place. Riley, may I have this dance? Oh my god, it doesn't cost diamonds. Who knew? I'd love to. I was hoping you'd say that. Liam takes your hand and whisks you out onto the dance floor with a grand ballroom. As the orchestra plays the same damn song from 12 seconds ago, Liam leads you into a waltz around the room. If you'd told me back when I lived in New York that this would be my life someday, I probably wouldn't have believed you. So much has changed since you came here. Remember my first ball? How could I forget? I was supposed to be greeting all the ladies that night, but I must confess that I couldn't take my eyes off of you the entire evening. At first, I told myself it was out of concern. I didn't know how you'd navigate life at court. Imagine my surprise when I found out that you didn't just survive Riley Venti, you brought the place to its knees. where it rightfully belongs. I've learned by now that nothing is beyond you. Particularly not when it comes to you, my husband, my king, my love. As the song winds down, I hate to say it, but we should probably make the rounds. It's been some time with our friends before we leave for the honeymoon. You're right. I've got some people I've been meaning to catch up with. I'll see you later. I'm gonna hold you to that. No, he's going on the honeymoon with Madeline. As Liam leaves, you look around the room for a familiar face. Like, the honeymoon has been ruined. I want you to think about that. It's been ruined. There's nothing gonna happen because this is your last chance for an intimate moment with Liam. Let's go with Olivia first. We'll save the best for last. Which one's the best? Says everyone. You walk out in the hall where you find Olivia, along with Kiara, Penelope, and their families. And that's when yours truly had to save the day. Oh, that's terrifying. She was magnifique. I don't think we would have made it without, had it not been for her. Yes, well, I had to do my best to make sure everyone made it to the wedding. It paid off when, after Anton tried to kill us a second, third, fifth time, doesn't really matter. Point being, I had the luxury of watching that sad excuse of a man's defeat. Yeah, with a picture frame. Olivia, are you regaling the court with tales of conquest? It's a story that deserves to be told. Tell me, Riley, do you feel the same elation watching Anton lose? Honestly, I feel a wild rush of adrenaline, of revenge. Like I didn't get the laugh in his face enough. Relieved that it was over. After an attack and abduction, a fight, I just want to be able to relax and enjoy my life in peace. I can imagine it's been one challenge after another. We're just so glad that everyone made it back. Merlin and Morgana dash around the group, then playfully pounce on each other. Ezekiel walks over and separates them. Easy there. You're going to ruin your outfits. I'm glad we all made it back too. And we can bask in the rewards that come with victory. Indeed, I may not have been named the Guardian, but Liam informed me that I'll become the diplomatic liaison for the Royal Council. Yara, you didn't. You're living your dream. Oh my god, we're actually talking to her? Oh, I've missed you, Kiara. You're actually quite pretty, I'm just saying. I'm honored, and I will serve your majesties with distinction. And I didn't think my daughter would surpass me so soon. Oh, father, don't say that. I still have to much learn before surpassing you. I'm just glad my precious daughter's safe. I was worried when she wanted to return to court. But she said you'd look out for her, Riley, and it seems you were able to protect her. Believe me, Kiara didn't need protecting this time around, but I'll always have her back. Riley is too kind. We had each other's backs. Uh-huh. I did it just so you could come to the court and I could do perfect with the game, but now that you're gone, or, well, not really gone, but now this game's over, I can stab you with my eyes. And I was honored to be included in the wedding, even though it meant risking my life. It certainly would have been a tragedy of epic proportions. Ah, thankfully, we were all able to enjoy your special day. It was marvelous. And now, all of our troubles are behind us. Agreed, we can look ahead to our futures. Ezekiel, dear, didn't you say you had an announcement on the future you wanted to make today? Oh, right. Ezekiel steals himself, standing as tall as he can. Watching Riley pursue her dream has convinced me to pursue mine. Soon will disinherit myself from the line of succession and become a veterinarian. That's great, Zeke. You'll make a very compassionate vet. Thank you, Penelope. Father, I know that's not what you want to hear, but I've made my choice. Besides, we all know that Kiara would make a much better leader for the Castellorian, then I whatever will. You're giving up everything we've worked for to treat fleas and manhandle animals? Oh, Hakeem, be proud of your son. He's pursuing his passion. It's not what I was envisioning my son doing, but if my wife has taught me anything, it's that following your heart can be equally rewarding. Maybe you guys can adopt a pet so you can see firsthand how wonderful animals are. Perhaps a mongoose or a boa constrictor? Maybe a peacock. That Beaumont boy is always going on about how majestic they are. No. How about this? May I interest you in a red panda? Maybe 2? Oh, you think they went away, didn't you? And you only get to see that on YouTube because I didn't set it up on Twitch just yet. Before we can make any rash decisions, let's turn to the most important matter at hand. Castellarian. With Ezekiel abducting Castellarian is yours. Or abdicating. Kiara, if you want it. Father, it would be my greatest pleasure. Kiara, welcome to the Fancy Hat Club. Nope, we're doing Fancy Hat. I don't think so, unless my father has been hiding something from me. Over the years, some dignitaries have gifted me unusually large headwear. I usually leave them in the back of the closet. Oh, so you do have a collection of fancy hats. I guess I do. Good. Well, we will meet on the fashionable field of battle. Oh. No, she's trolling, I'm just saying. But I'm afraid you'll have to wait. It's like I can inherit the estate anytime soon. Oh, but you can still have a pet? Having one around might be nice. Oh, please get a dog. Merlin Morgana would love more playmates. She's getting a red panda, now shut up. Oh! I would suggest a Lycosius dire wolf. They make excellent warhounds. I'll think about it. Red panda, you're doing it. Penelope, I believe you also had an announcement. Oh, well... We're treating them like people. Best thing Pixelberry's done this whole entire book. When Riley convinced me to come back to court with my poodles, so many people complimented Merlin and Morgana on their outfits. I realized that not all dogs have access to fashionable outfits. This has been something I could give to the world. Oh, Christ, no. We don't need another Paris Hilton, okay? Sit down. No, stop. I'm gonna smack you. Stop talking. So I've decided to become a dog fashion designer. Stop it. That's great. You'll make the most beautiful dog dresses in Cordonia. Thanks. I'm not really sure where to begin, but I know I want to do this. Throw you out a window? Another artist. Penelope darling, I know plenty of people who would love to host the inaugural show of an up-and-coming fashion designer. Really? Can a portion of the proceeds go to the local humane societies? You are so trying to get in Ezekiel's pants, I'm just saying. Whatever you want, you have. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mom, Dad, I hope this is all okay. I know you wanted me to find a suitable match. We just want you to be happy. She could be happy with a ball of yarn on the floor. And honestly, I think she's already found someone suitable. Ezekiel and Penelope smile at each other. Called it. I have a feeling there will be more wedding bells in the future. And maybe some new heirs to the family. Mom, Dad! Who's ready to get to know each other over dinner? The palace brought in cuisine from the Philippines. I'd love to hear about your winery, Julie. And now we'll be here all night. Review. See you around the palace, Your Majesty. Thank God this is over. Penelope and Kiara head back towards the ball with their families. See? Like I said, the best for last. We're doing them first. Not going to join them? Honestly, they were starting to get on my nerves. Two families shouldn't get along that well. from the looks of things, they'll be one family soon. Great, another wedding. Hopefully it'll be less eventful than this one. Got future plans you don't want to get interrupted? First, finalizing my annulment from a certain ex-press secretary. Of course. Then I must tour Lycos to ensure it can defend itself in case of any other Anton's ilk show up. You're really doing it to check in with the people, aren't you? That's not what I... You know what, yes, there's no shame in wanting to take care of my people. Well, they're lucky to have you. Gone are the days of the nefarious Navrakas plotting in the estate. I will set a new example. Cordonia, needs a strong, loyal Navrakas. There's just one last bit of work. I need to research more history to find if there are any more hidden deals or laws that'll come back to bite us later. Wow, you're all booked up. Don't you want to take some time off first, enjoy yourself? What could be more fun than thwarting my power-hungry ancestors? How about combat-heavy historical reenactments, frolicking in a field of flowers, hanging out with me? Oh, do we want to pick frolicking in a field of flowers to see how triggered she gets? Combat-heavy. That's a good suggestion. Maybe I'll have to add a special reenactment to the Battle of Lycos Bay to one of my upcoming festivities. I imagine you'll be participating. Of course, I'd make an excellent dragon. Now then, I believe we have a ball to return to. Not gonna duck out early? And miss out even more on people's praises? Never. You deserve it. I probably wouldn't want to be alive without you. Well, I suppose I might have been Anton's captive wife without you, so I think we're even. You've been a real experience, Riley. And dare I say, a friend. Did you just say? Oh, God, please. Friends! Yes, I did, and that doesn't mean I have to like everything you do. There'll be a time when I don't hate that friends thing. It's an acquired taste. Anyway, I'm heading back to the party before I throw up. Enjoy your ball, Your Majesty. As Olivia turns away, you see her flash a smile. She walks back to the ball. Oh, God, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Okay. Maxwell, I need you after the monotony of what just happened. Walk into the grand stairwell and find Maxwell, Bertrand, Savannah, Barty at the bottom of the stairs. Maxwell pinches Bertrand's nose. See? Uncle Maxwell's got the daddy's nose. Maxwell, remove your hand from my face this instant. Maxwell pulls his hand away from Bertrand's face. And where does nose go? Do not be fooled by such tricks of the eye. My nose is right here. And it's back! Finally, you arrived in time to see me remove and reattach Bertrand's nose. Honestly, I think I missed my calling as a surgeon. Trust me, you didn't. Bertrand leans over and straightens Barty's clothes. While he does this, Barty squeezes Bertrand's cheeks. Though his son's grabby hands, Bertrand smiles. How go the wedding plans for the happy couple? We can't replicate the splendor of your wedding, but we're thinking something courtly. We'll use the entire royal stable if we have to. I don't think we have that many horses. We can start with 4. Riley, I want to thank you. This wouldn't have happened without you. You gave him the courage what he needed at most. Think of nothing of it. On the contrary, we'll think everything of it for the rest of our lives. Bertrand, don't mess this up or I'll find you. Understood. If I ever need help expressing my true intentions, I'll consult you. Good. And Savannah, you can call me if he ever Bertrand's too hard. Gladly. Savannah, even if House Balmont's fortunes aren't what they once were, I promise to give you and Barty nothing but the best. We're going to Walmart. That's all we need. As your successfully sponsored queen, I will do what I can to keep House Balmont afloat. Even if not in name, you know I'll always be House Balmont in heart. Thank you, though I don't think it'd be right to ask for anything. But can I have a 20? We're going to Walmart. God damn it. This is horrific. I found embracing the truth can be far less exhausting than attempting to give the appearance of wealth. Besides, we have enough money to stay afloat, and for the time, I can say I'm truly happy. Aw, Bertrand, does that mean no more grand claims about upholding the prestigious legacy of the Bartholomew Balmont? I will always uphold the great legacy of my father, because I've learned that our legacy can carry on in other forms. Bertrand smiles at Savannah and Barty. I can declare with absolute clarity of meaning that everything I do would be for House Balmont. And I hope you're not disappointed that I found the key that leads to the vault that leads to the other secret hidden vault and solves all our financial troubles. I was waiting for the right time to tell everybody, and I think this is it. Maxwell searches through a bag by the staircase and pulls out a book. A simple book. Indeed, I present to thee, my humble friends, the laborious flowering of my secret diary, unsuccessful bullet journal, and awkwardly taken scrapbook photos. A story so inspiring that it could be written during nights of caffeine-induced delirium. And this is the definitive tale of the rise of Riley and her lovable companions. Wait. What? No. Go on, read some of it. No. Chapter 1, A Fateful Night. That fateful night it all began one night in New York City dive bar. Liam was looking for an inconspicuous location to celebrate his bachelor party. Now, I'm not one for unremarkable party locations, but the more spectacular, the more memorable has always been my modus operandi. But there comes a time in a man's life where he can have to choose between his trusted ways and he needs of a trusted friend. Liam was that friend, and by God, we were going to find an unassuming dive bar. With my intrepid guidance, we arrived at the bar and took our seats. My sour assistant and second-in-command, Drake, could not contain his demands for whiskey as the manager seated us. That's when the future Cordonian sensation walked into our lives, radiant, friendly, and smelling like she just took out the trash. Wow. You too, Maxwell. F you. While I cleverly kept up my concern, a commoner ruse by ordering steaks, Liam walked in, and he and Riley laid eyes on each other. I've seen a lot of fireworks in my time, but the look those two shared in that moment would put even the greatest fireworks finale to shame. In that moment I knew the girl in the ill-fitted waitress uniform would become House Balmont's salvation, Liam's freedom, and Cordonia's history. Sweet mother of God. My editor and I really worked on focusing with the writing style. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, it's like a diary. Maxwell, your face is on the cover of my story! You see this? This is the adorable face. That should be on that cover. But about that, I did write it. Maxwell, fix it. It can be changed, lest it compromises my creative vision. Maxwell! How is it good news for House Balmont? I've earned an advance for writing the book, and proceeds from pre-orders. Once sales total up and the movie deals roll in, we'll have a licensing empire. Anyone who's anyone will be talking about the royal romance. No, we won't. So you're saying... Money, my dear brother. Lots and lots of money. Oh... Is that why we're coming here in Red Carpet Diaries? Are you selling your castle to us so we can film in it? Ooh, good thought. And don't worry, everyone involved in the story will see the royalties. That's very generous of you. What can I say? I'm a benevolent media mogul. And Bertrand, I'd give you most of the share to pay back the odd purchases you know about and the ones you still don't know about. No. Huh? You've been such an asset to running the house while I've been focused on childcare. You deserve a reward. And a chance to manage your own funds responsibly. That's the first time you've ever used the word responsibly to describe me. I didn't say you were responsible yet, just that you should have had the chance. Bring it in, Big Brother! Oh, God. Maxwell wraps Bertrand up in a huge hug. Yes, well, I'm not one for sentiments, but I do love you, little brother. Now don't let it go to your head. As Maxwell releases Bertrand, he taps a button on his phone and records a memo. Too late! It was the first time in my life that I realized I was no longer the tragic screw-up of my family. In my brother's eyes, the only eyes that mattered, I was a man. Maxwell. It was then that I knew that while parties and peacocks would come and go, brothers last forever. Bertrand yawns and slumps over in Savannah's arms. I think that's our cue to step out to let Barty nap. Yes, it seems there's a fine line between Barty is sleepy and Barty is screaming banshee without the reason or remorse. And we prefer to stay on the good side of that line. Congratulations again, Riley. Thanks. Remember to visit often. Of course. Farewell, Riley, and thank you for everything. So basically what they're doing is they're compressing everything in this finale instead of doing a book 4. Because they could have at least done that in a few months' time and revisited all this. I'm just saying, this is a bit long, holy shit. Bertrand, Savannah, and Barty head for the palace doors. No wonder it's an hour and a half before Voss. I can't believe you kept a secret from me for this long. I wanted it to be a surprise. You've done so much for me. Not as much as you've done for me. If it hadn't been for you, I don't think I'd ever have thought that I could be more of a scrub little brother. Thank you for having faith in me. Anyway, I should let you get back to the party, and I should get back to my bungalowing of media empire. See you around. Maxwell finger guns at you, and he returns to the ballroom. Tell me they're not coming from Royal. I'm just saying, Red Carpet Diary. I'm just saying. Oh, we're down to 3. At about 15 minutes apiece. Hannah, hi. Walking into one of the palace parlors, Godfrey, Adelaide, Lorelei, and seeing how lounge on the love seats with Madeline. Hannah sits at the piano, a pained expression on her face. Please, Hannah, regale us with one of Chopin's ballades. Show your friend and her parents how accomplished you are. Oh, they're still trying to peddle her off, are they? I'd love to hear something. Madeline was never very musically inclined. Sure. Play us something, dear. I'm afraid I'd rather not. Come, no need to be modest. Hannah reluctantly places a hand on the keys and then draws it back. No, Mother. Godfrey and Adeline want to hear you play. Oh, it's fine. Perhaps we should give them a moment. No need. Hannah is going to play. Mother, I'm not going to play anything. Hannah stands up. Come, dear. Don't embarrass us at this party. Lorelei, you're the embarrassment. Excuse me. Stop pushing Hannah to be someone she isn't. But Hannah loves to play the piano. No, you love her to play the piano. Now shut up and get the hell out of my party. I used to love to play the piano for you, for myself, not for the crowds, not for the suitors, not for the guests you want to impress. Mother, all I've ever wanted to do for you is to be proud of me. But I need you to be proud of who I am, not of what I can do. But... dear, listen to your daughter. You don't even know who I am anymore. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm so sorry, Hannah. Hannah rests a hand on Lorelei's arm.
Mom, I still love you. I just want you to get to know me, the real me, not the me that's trying to please someone else. Yes, I'm sorry, dear. Getting to know the new you is harder than I thought it would be.
Now get the hell out of my party. Hannah embraces her mother, her eyes wet with tears.
I hope we can have dinner before you go back to Shanghai. I think we have a lot to talk about. Nothing would make me happier, dear. What a happy family. Why can't we get along like that, Madeline? I could make you a binder full of reasons, but we both know you wouldn't read it.
Ooh. Ooh. Damn, that burn I can feel. It's like heartburn, but from my ass.
If there's one thing I know about Madeline, it's that she loves binders.
Yes, well, that didn't help her earn a place on the council, did it?
No, but I'm been appointed the Royal Communications Director. Isn't that something?
Madeline. You'll run the Royal Social Media account.
Does it mean we still get to work together? Congratulations. Oh, thank you. You did really good work out there. Of course I did.
Ah, positive reinforcement. Yay. Adelaide sips the last of her drink, waves the empty glass in the air.
Ahem, time to return to the party.
Ah, fine, let's return to the ballrooms excessively jovially. We should be heading back too. I promised to talk with Rashad a little before leaving. Seeing how Lorelei, Godfrey, and Adelaide Lee exit the room, thank God, Madeline watches her parents leave, then turns to Hannah.
What a combination. I don't envy whoever walks into that hailstorm. My parents can barely exist in the same room together. My embarrassment of a mother thinks I'm a workaholic, and nothing I do will ever please my father. You're very accomplished. Even if they can't see that, sometimes it's our parents who have the most trouble seeing who we grew to be.
Madeline weakly smiles at Hannah.
You know, I used to find that annoying. What? How nice you are. To be honest, I thought it was an act. I mean, everyone acts nice here at court. But scratch the surface and we're all equally selfish, conniving, and petty. Except you, Hannah. At first I thought you hid it better, but I spent so long when I was engaged to Liam just torturing you. I did notice that you seemed particularly hard on me. I figured it was because of my relationship with Riley and how you disliked her. That might be part of it, but what I really wanted was to break you.
Excuse me?
Oh, you heard me. I wanted to push Hannah too far, for her to drop the nice girl act just once and for all. Only, it isn't an act, is it? Hannah's just genuinely a nice, selfless, sweet human being. Hannah, I'm sorry.
This doesn't erase what you did.
No, but I should start somewhere, shouldn't I? You were unbelievably mean. Did you suddenly expect me to forgive everything? I don't. Madeline, if you want my forgiveness, then you'll have to earn it. I understand. It'll take time. But as a starting gesture, know that if anyone at court gives you trouble, I can make them regret it. Thanks, but I can stand up for myself now, but I'll keep you in mind.
Especially if we need, like, a bullet shield. Madeline flashes a smile and walks out of the room.
Wow, you've been through some journey. No kidding. And out of it, I found the best friends in the world. As one of those best friends, I'd like to say, you're welcome.
Laughing, Hannah throws a pillow at you.
Hey, that means thanks. Does it now?
Hurl a pillow back at Hannah, hitting her lap. She giggles.
Pillow fight! You're welcome.
Hannah stretches and lays her fingers across the keys, a smile across her face.
It's just you and me now. You don't have to perform for me. I want to play for you, Riley. You're my best friend.
Hannah's fingers begin to skip across the keys, playing a cheerful song.
I've always liked this song. It always makes me think of possibilities, like we're at the start of a great adventure.
Or the end of one.
I guess we're looking towards what happens next now. You'll be queen, I'll be on the royal council. It's a little daunting, but honestly, I'm excited for our next adventure.
Hannah, together, we'll make Liam's fantasy come true. What?
We're going to raid the royal kitchen for hot cocoa every night. We'll rule the world. Nothing since friendship, like shaping world politics from the shadows.
Woo! World domination. See, Madeline couldn't make her go dark, but I did. Rawr. Hannah can't help but burst out laughing. Soon you're laughing with her.
I know I still have so much to learn, but for the first time, I know my life's headed in the right direction. Thank you, Riley. Aw, Hannah, that's great.
Hannah stands from the piano, wraps you in a tight hug.
Now, I should say goodbye to others before they go, and I'm sure you have others you need to see. Until we meet again.
Hannah waves as she returns to the ballroom. Okay. That's for last. Technically, I mean, we're gonna have to leave with Liam anyway, so that's why I think Liam's last. While the groups of nobles mingle on the palace lawn, Drake, Mara, and Bastien stand beside the sparkling fountain. Mara and Bastien bow as you approach.
We were just about to return to our rounds. Mara, I have to tell you,
not gonna lie, you kinda suck at your job. Ooh. Ooh. That's mean. It's truthful. That's mean. Did she ever really risk her life? Hold on. Did she ever really risk her life for me? I'm trying to think. She didn't. Yeah, you really suck at your fucking job.
I'm so sorry I failed you. It's okay. I made it out. I'm just saying, maybe you're due for some more training. Bastien and I are already putting the King's Guard through additional training exercises, ourselves included.
Mara bows and takes her leave. Yeah, get the back to training. I should go as well. But Drake, yes? You know, you aren't the first walker to be the guardian of the realm. Your father was awarded that honor shortly after he died. Or before he died, saving the royal family. I never knew that. Your old man was never one to boast. But I'm telling you now because he'd be proud to see his son standing here today. Not just surviving life at court, but saving the kingdom. You really come into your own. Bastien, that means a lot. Drake extends his hand to Bastien, smiling, but instead Bastien pulls him into a hug. In case it wasn't clear, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I got that. I hate to interrupt, but, may I have a word? No. Neville, sure. I'd love to hear this. Indeed, I came here to, this spot where we last spoke to offer my congratulations. Being named Guardian of the Realm is no small thing, nor is what you did to Cordonia. I was wrong about you, both of you. For that, I apologize. An apology, huh? What'd you think, Vinty? We don't accept apologies from Pompous Blowhard. If Drake wasn't good enough for you before he got the title, you don't deserve him this time. If you wanted this apology to mean something, you should have said it months ago. So be it. I won't trouble you again. Seeing the kind of people Cordonia is putting in charge these days, perhaps I'm better off at my own estate. Bye! That's the first smart thing I've ever heard you say. I better make sure he doesn't do anything rash on his way out. Thank you, Bastien. Bastien chuckles and follows Neville as he strides away. You turn to Drake. Bye! Don't let the gate hit you on the way out. Well, it's been a hell of a year. That's an understatement. From waiting tables to this. I used to worry that the longer you stayed here, the more you'd turn into one of them. The kind of nobles I hate. Oh, believe me, I remember all your dire warnings. Hey, can you blame me? After seeing these people treat me and my sister like dirt for years, shutting us out every once in a... They got a chance, after so long I started to only see Neville's and Madeline's. I forgot that this place can be good too. I never really thought there'd be a place at court for people like us, but somehow you helped make one. You're the reason I said yes when Liam offered me the council seat. Seriously. Giving Liam advice as a friend is one thing, but I want to make a real difference. Stick up for the normal people in Cordonia so they don't ever get to be forgotten. I can do that on the council, and with you here and Liam's support, I actually think the council will, or the court will listen. I don't know what's changed more, the more I look at nobles or the nobility itself. Both. But either way, I'm grateful, Venti. Drake, when did you get so magnanimous? Does this mean no more sulking at fancy parties? Maybe you taught the court some lessons too. You're living proof that anyone can make a difference in Cordonia, no matter where they come from. And proof of what real bravery looks like. I could say the same about you, Venti. I was trying to be modest. I used to wonder if this place would ever be a real home. I mean, I had Liam and a roof over my head, but not much more than that. Now I finally feel like I can make a difference for myself. Aw, Drake. If you're about to call me Marshmallow. Rashad walks over to you two. Sir Drake, I was talking to several people, other nobles, about developing some of our unused lands. We want to turn them into a public space for our people, but we aren't sure what would serve them best. I was hoping a council member could offer some expertise. Oh. Yeah, I can help with that. Go show him what a guardian of the realm can do. I'll see you around, Venti. See you around, Marshmallow. You can count on it. Drake rests a hand on your shoulder for a moment before he walks off across the lawn. Oh, yes! Yes! You slip out of the palace and make your way all the way down to the royal stables. Hey, I'm glad the staff was able to bring you both here. Inya and Pabu trip over themselves as they scamper towards you. Careful, you can injure me with all the cuteness. Reach down and pet Inya and Pabu. They playfully bat your hands. Look at you two cuties. I'm glad I can see you both one more time before I head out. I'll miss you guys too. But I promise, when I come back, we're going to build you to a playpen the size of an acre. Make both of you internet famous. I'm trying? Question mark? And sunbathe with bamboo and fruit. Sunbathe with bamboo and fruit. All the bamboo is yours, and I'll even share some of my fruit with you. And Pabu roll over each other to paw your leg. I'll see you two in a short while, okay? You take one last look before heading back to the palace. No, I want to go back to the Red Pandas. You, Liam, go away. You find Liam and Regina in the throne room, chatting over glasses of champagne. Hello, you two. Hello, Riley. Liam slips an arm around your waist and kisses you on the cheek. The lips, bitch! I mean, what? Tired of this friendly kissing BS on the cheek. Seeing you two so happy together reminds me of Constantine when we first were married.
I do miss him, but it was a wonderful ceremony. He would have loved it. He always was worried about Cordonia and you, Liam. You have a good heart, but your father knew that a ruler needs more than that. Riley, you taught him to trust himself, to follow his instincts, and never stop fighting for what he believes in. I'd like to think that Constantine's at peace now, and that he's proud to finally see his kingdom safe. Riley, with you ruling alongside Liam, I know Cordonia will be in very capable hands.
Regina,
You should have trusted me from the beginning, 'cause I get to tell all of you off now. You're right. I'm afraid I lack the imagination to see how wrong I was.
no, that's not an apology.
Regina smiles sadly at you and heads off into the crowd. Liam gently takes your hand in his own. He leads you towards the twin thrones on their dioceses. For the king and queen of Cordonia, we haven't spent much time here.
This has been a difficult place for me. When I was a child, this was where I would always find my father. Whether he was hearing from nobles or farmers hosting businessmen or ambassadors, he would greet them and conduct business here. When I missed him, which I'm afraid is more often than I'd like to admit, I'd sneak over by the curtains and sneak a look at him. Maybe just to reassure myself that he was still there. He couldn't halt the proceedings to talk to me, but he would always spot me and wink. For me, that was enough.
Liam.
You don't have to be strong in front of me.
Sounds very sweet. I mean, is he really being strong right now?
I mean, I prefer a mate who shows inside your, underneath the armor, basically. They take off that armor every night with you, you know? Yeah, it sounds very sweet, though. I mean, I get his meaning. It's one of the best memories I have with my father. I wish I had more. My father was always a king first and a father second. But when he was a father, he tried to be a good one. For a moment, the two of you stare silently ahead, you grasp Liam's hand in your own. Thank you.
I'm always here if you need me.
I have a great need of you. In the bedroom, specifically. In every possible way. You're everything to me, Riley. Liam takes your hand and kisses your wedding band. I hope if we have children, I'm going to be a real father to them despite being king.
I know you'll manage both. Besides, we've got the Royal Council to help with rulings now.
I know we'll build a bright future for Cordonia. And for us.
I like the sound of that. I solemnly swear to keep the good times rolling, make our enemies tremble in fear, to be an angelic voice of reason.
What I need to be.
Someone has to make sure that the council gets things done when Olivia and Drake start arguing over about the seating arrangements. But if we can unite a whole kingdom against Anton, I bet we can get its people to work together and do some good.
With you on our side, I'm sure we will. Thank you for everything, Riley. Really. Liam smiles and kisses you on the cheek. I should probably say hello to some of our other guests. But I promise I'll find you later, my love. With a fond grin and a wave, Liam heads back to the ballroom. 5 minutes later. A while later, you're walking through the ballroom. You stop for a second. You look around the court, taking in the nobles, friends, allies you've come to know since your first days in Cordonia.
Not bad for a waitress from New York.
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Queen Riley, but I thought you'd want to know that the royal carriage is here.
Have you inspected it for bombs, assassins, anything?
Your honeymoon awaits.
Wait, how about this? Has Bastien done it? Mara escorts you outside where Liam is waiting. The court gathers on the palace lawn to say their goodbyes.
I wish you two all the best. Even I have to admit, you've earned a chance to enjoy yourselves. Bon voyage. What Merlin Morgana mean is, we hope you have the most amazing honeymoon ever.
We'll try.
Just watch your back out there, Gold Leader.
Shut up, Mara.
Always.
I better come back and this place better be spotless and you better be better.
The rest of the court cheers as you and Liam cross the lawn.
Savannah and Bertrand wave to you from the front of the crowd. Barty stirs in Savannah's arms and rubs his eyes.
Barty, you woke up in just in time. Look who's leaving.
Day?
Say goodbye, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
I hope you both have a wonderful time. And try to do plenty of things that I wouldn't do. Are you giving me permission to have fun? For such a special occasion, yes. Riley, Olivia.
Oh, well, they did. Okay, technically.
Liam.
Olivia steps up beside you.
I hope you'll both find happiness. You truly deserve it.
She holds out her hand in a gesture of respect. Nope, frenzies.
We're hugging. Come here, Olivia.
You're not getting away that easily. You pull Olivia into a hug, but instead of resisting, she hugs you tightly back. Should you ever need it, you'll always have a friend in Lycos. And you'll always have one in Valtoria.
Your closest friends are waiting beside the carriage. Have fun out there.
We'll see you both soon.
Hey, don't have too much fun without me. No, we're gonna have a ton of fun without you. Sorry. You're not included.
Oh, you guys.
You hold out your arms, and all your friends step up to pull you and Liam into a group hug. We'll be back before you know it.
That's a promise.
6 months later, Liam holds out a hand to help you into the carriage and carries you away from the palace through the sunlit streets full of their own celebrations. Citizens cheer as you pass. Long live the king and queen!
Many happy returns, your majesties!
You and Liam wave through the window and then smile at each other. It feels like we've lived a lifetime since we first met in New York at my bachelor party.
I'm glad that didn't end up being your real bachelor party.
So am I. He gently takes one of your hands and squeezes it, his expression growing thoughtful as he gazes at your ring. When we parted ways that night, I thought I'd never see you again.
That willing to give up on me.
Willing isn't the right word. I didn't think having you was a possibility. The next day, my thoughts kept returning to you again and again.
Oh?
Do you realize how extraordinary you are? You took the time to show a group of complete strangers around New York. And you were the first one that night who noticed I wasn't entirely enjoying myself. Well, that's your friendly neighborhood Riley.
I had to. I've been playing too much Spider-Man.
I'd remember the way the light had caught your hair and how you smiled at something I'd said. But I did my best to forget you, to be the good prince I had to be. Imagine my surprise when I saw you at the costume ball. Imagine my relief. I'd drawn to you, Riley. There's something in you that calls me, and I can't help but answer.
I wasn't gonna let you go that easily. Not before we had a chance to see what this could be.
This journey we've been on together since you got to Cordonia has been the greatest time of my life.
Even with all the hard times we've been through?
Liam nods. Even with the pressures of court, the crown, slander, conspiracies, and loss, I do it all over again in an instant, just to be here now as your husband.
We might have had a hard time getting here, but I can't complain about the ending.
I can. It's only the end of this chapter, my queen. Oh, I see what you did there. The next one, and all the ones after that, we get to share.
Now we can
create our own adventure, be the greatest king and queen Cordonia's ever seen, spend the rest of our days together. Create our own adventure, I like that one. No threats hanging over us, nothing to plan, no one to convince, just freedom. I have no idea what'll happen next, and I like it. Perhaps we have some idea. Liam leans in to kiss you. A sweet storybook kiss, you can kiss my ass, a warm passionate kiss. Liam sees the invitation in your eyes and pulls you into an embrace. His lips meet yours in an electrifying kiss. He leaves you both breathless, tingling, giddy, and when Liam pulls back, he smiles warmly. I can't wait to see what our future looks like together. I can't wait to see you naked. I mean, I love you.
I love you too.
Is this moment everything you wanted it to be?
No. It's better.
It was beautiful! Okay, moving on. Happily ever after. Based on what happened in the UK with the American-born woman who came over to there, ended up with a prince. Didn't end up a queen, but she ended up in line to be one. So with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the book. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. It's been a long one, hasn't it? Been a long hour and a half. And that's without the diamond choices. Whoo! So for those who are wondering, it'll be a little bit before I do a diamond edition all the way through, and I'm going to take it with stride because it's one of the longest ones that there is. Especially in long-windedness, clearly by the length of this chapter in and of itself is a prime example. So that's it, guys. That's it for the Royal Romance. I wish they would have held off. Wish they would. My only critiques here is it just did seem a bit long and dreary. Okay? For this final chapter specifically. I was hoping what they would do is imagine going back and you could actually have a book 4, a very small one like they did with ROE. But wait like 6 months, because we kind of need to get it out of our system, and then what you do is about 3 months into the break, you hint at it. And people will be like, ooh, it's been a while since we played, the Royal Romance. Ooh, I wonder what they got cooking. Ooh. You could revisit Anton in prison. You could revisit, Olivia getting a divorce from him. You could revisit, hey, even going with Maxwell to Hollywood and doing the movie and the book deal and things like that. You could revisit Drake. He's going to be on the council. You could have some council decisions. You could have, some things. Again, and they just kind of dragged it out, about what everyone was going to do and everyone became and everything. I feel like they could have included that in a book 4. A very short, maybe 6-chapter book. 1 chapter for each person, basically, just to revisit everybody. Just to see how happy your life is, and then also, for everybody and what they all got going on. About 20 to 30 minutes a chapter. I feel like that's what could have happened. I myself could have actually ended up happening, and writing that, and it could have gone over well. But I guess Choices has made their decision, and I digress. So with that being said, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down to the description below, links to social media or Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. We'll be streaming tonight, by the way. If you saw Spider-Man gameplay on our YouTube channel, hey, there is a lot of fun. A lot of bloody fun. It's actually one of the most fun I've had games in a very long time. Typically, I have to be scripted for like choices, chapters, things like that, or I have to do reading or there's things. It's amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The game itself is amazing. It offers a lot of fun. So, hey, come hang out with me and the other members of the community. We'll be actually probably streaming shortly after getting done with Choices on our Twitch. So the link for Twitch is down below. And without further ado, thank you all for tuning in. Remember, Voss is up next, and I'll catch you all then. Peace.